What is the history of the rugby scrum? Imagine a time when football was played by large groups of players pushing and shoving to gain control of the ball. That's how the rugby scrum started. In the early days of football played in English schools and villages, players would pack together to fight for possession. This mass contest was called a scrummage and was a common way to restart play. As rugby began to formalize in the 19th century, the scrum became a key part of the game. When the English Rugby Football Union was formed in 1871, rules were adapted from rugby school to suit adult players. The early scrums involved players forming a tight pack with the ball in the middle. When a player was tackled and brought to the ground, the forwards from each team would quickly form a compact formation, shoulder to shoulder and leg to leg. The tackled player would put the ball on the ground and shout, "Down," signaling the start of the contest. This method influenced other sports like American football, which adopted the term "down for a completed tackle." Originally, the goal of the scrum was to push the ball forward through sheer force, a tactic called straight-ahead propulsion. Players used their strength to shove the opposing pack, sometimes moving the ball many yards down the field. Heeling the ball with the feet was discouraged, so the focus was on pushing rather than hooking the ball back. In those early days, scrums could last 4 minutes and were very physical. The forwards were the main players, and the game had fewer backs than today. As rugby grew and players became bigger and stronger, the scrum evolved. Teams developed tactics to gain an advantage, leading to longer and more intense contests. Rules were introduced over time to make scrums safer and fairer. In the professional era starting around the mid-1990s, the focus shifted from pushing to coordinated power pushing. Teams like the New Zealand All Blacks started to synchronize their push with the hooker's strike for the ball. This change made scrums more dynamic but also led to more collapses. To improve safety, law changes were made. In 2007, a new engagement sequence called crouch, touch, pause, engage was introduced to reduce impact and lower the risk of neck injuries. Today, the scrum remains a vital part of rugby. It is used to restart play after minor infringements or when the ball is unplayable. 8 forwards from each team bind together and contest possession as the ball is fed into the tunnel between the front rows. The scrum half plays a key role by feeding the ball and retrieving it to keep the game moving. Despite ongoing debates about its role, the scrum is a symbol of rugby's physical nature and teamwork. It reflects the sport's origins and continues to be a strategic element in both rugby union and rugby league. The history of the scrum shows how a simple idea from village games grew into a complex and essential part of rugby's culture.